You are sitting there with a massive sales target hanging over your head and your boss hands you a corporate credit card but warns you not to mess this up. Choosing a lead generation tool feels like a high-stakes poker game where the house always has an edge. Let's look at the giants in the room. ZoomInfo is the heavy hitter. They have hundreds of millions of contacts. They have org charts that show you exactly who reports to whom. But it is not just a list of names. They offer something called buyer intent. This means they can tell you which companies are searching for your solution right now. It is timing intelligence. That is incredibly powerful for a sales team. However, you cannot just go to their website and buy a subscription. You have to jump on a sales call. They want to vet you as much as you vet them. The price tag usually starts around $15,000 a year. That is a massive investment for any department. It is not for the faint of heart or the small startup. Then you have the other side of the coin with the faster, more affordable option. This tool is built for speed. It has a much simpler interface. It is more accessible for small teams or solo founders. They claim 98% accuracy in their marketing. But here is the catch. Real users are reporting bounce rates as high as 30%. That is a huge gap between promise and reality. If 30% of your emails are bouncing, your domain reputation is going to take a massive hit. You are paying for credits that do not even land in an inbox. That feels like a punch in the gut when you are trying to hit your numbers. There is also the recent drama with professional networking platforms. One major site actually removed a company page due to scraping violations. That is a huge red flag for anyone who relies on that specific pipeline for their workflow. If the source of your data is getting blocked, your entire prospecting engine could stall out. Now consider the real monster under the bed that nobody mentions in the flashy demos. It is the contract structure. Both of these companies use a very aggressive legal framework. They have a 60-day cancellation window. If you miss that window by even 1 day, you are locked in for another full year of payments. It is an auto-renewal trap that catches so many people off guard. You might think you have time to decide or evaluate other options, but that clock is ticking from the moment you sign the initial agreement. ZoomInfo is definitely for the enterprise teams who have the budget to justify the depth. They need that intent data and deep organizational intelligence to scale effectively. The other guys might fit the scrappy teams who just want to move fast without a massive upfront commitment, but you have to be careful with those data quality issues. Do not let a 60-day window ruin your budget for next year. You have to be your own advocate in this space. These sales tools are supposed to make your life easier and your pipeline fuller. They are not supposed to lock you into a financial burden you cannot escape. Do your homework. Read the fine print. Make sure the data you are paying for is actually going to reach a human being on the other end of that email. It is your reputation and your budget on the line.